This guy is a genius, possessing the smartest brain in the world, still not graduated from university. It is won by big companies. The incentives offered are more appealing to one person than the other. We can give it to you. Basic salary $400,000. Personal office work, shares of the company, a separate working group. Faced with such fascinating conditions, the boy who did not think immediately refused, because of your excitement, not making money. The boy received a message from the stranger. The above writes, "This is the only chance of your life." Under the command of curiosity, he goes into a bar. A white-bearded old man is waiting for him. The old man's name is Worth. As the boss of a rescue company, not long ago, he's in Spanish waters. Pick up an old chest. Inside there are 3 coins. The coordinates are above. If the location of the priceless treasure varied by a pirate in the 16th century, relief workers risked their lives. Pick up the treasure chest, but not in time to celebrate. It was surrounded by Spanish customs. They take the name of the nation, confiscate treasure chest, but in the Spanish bank treasury. The Spanish bank, it is one of the most difficult to penetrate structures on Earth. Every space inside. All cameras and sensors are fully installed. Any unauthorized actions, there will be 15 police inside, quickly shot to death. And opposite the road, it is the army headquarters. The 500-man guard is always ready for action. More Thorny is security director of the bank, be the captain of the anti-terrorist force. The trick is extremely cruel. It's not over yet. The bank's basement treasury is the hardest part. The treasury was built in the 19th century, 70 years. Its structure and working principle, always an unanswered mystery, was by the media at that time, claiming to be the miracle of the study. And the guy is a genius in architecture. Worth finding him. It is to borrow the smart brain of the guy. Steal treasure chest. From this hidden treasury. Worth finished talking. Do not wait for the boy to answer. Then get the plane ticket to Madrid. Keep it on the table. Your future is calling. Then turn to leave. Worth is so confident. It's because he knows this guy just like him. They enjoy what cannot be challenged process. And wealth is just the result. Indeed, the boy is shaking. Fly to Spain. Worth now organized a great surprise. Mary is a great thief. Use beauty to divert attention. Hook the bag quickly. Tony is a former member of the Marines. Guard for this action. And the bald guy is a native there. Everything can be found. And the Whisker is a super hacker. Can hack into any security system. The announcement time has come. Worth's plan is this. Do the preparation in advance. First send people to sneak in disguised as a cleaner sneaks into the bank. Above the coffers, scan the structure of the treasury with a magnetometer to get back to analysis. 2 keys are required to open the treasury and the fingerprint of the security director. These 2 tasks are not simple. The key is whether it is possible to go into the treasury or not. Fortunately, they have super thief Mary. This girl is a class super thief, disguised as an art appraiser. Enter the safest bank in the world. First by shaking hands with everyone, putting the coffee cup and hand aside, the security director quickly took it. So people don't know, demons are not good. Fingerprint of the security director, easy to get. Then Mary went into the office of the bank manager. Store carefully the coffee cup with the earmark. Take out the UV lamp. Start a quick scan of famous paintings. Start recording. Stop. Pretend she was looking at something in an oil painting. You thought she was stealing a picture, then too childish. Her goal is the safest treasury in the bank. Hack her mustache. Record your actions. Mary's quick scan, then 0.1 speed playback. Replace the bank's surveillance camera. Enlist a time of 2.5 minutes. Mary quickly found the safe. Put something like a stethoscope. The safe is open. Mary took out the key inside. Conduct a 3-dimensional laser scan. After returning, you can type 3D printing. Create an identical one. Then return the key to its original position. But it was tempting. At this time, the bank manager opened the door and entered. I do not know. This has nothing to do with her current exhibition run. I can't remember. Who is this artist? Mary deals with this danger intelligently. Chat with the bank manager, but the danger is greater if you continue to chat like that. 2.5 minutes arrived. The bank manager suddenly appeared in camera. Will definitely cause suspicion. Mary sensitively thought of a method. Asked the bank manager to help her take a working photo. Can you stand in front of the shutter? Under Mary's instructions, the director did not stop backing. Finally, at the last second, get out of the camera. And the other side, the boy disguised as a cleaning staff. Go into the conference room in front of the treasury. He hid under the table. Take out the meter. Begin to scan the structure of the coffers. But just scanned half. A group of people come to the meeting. The boy panicked. Just like this. Sooner or later everything will be revealed. At this point some documents fell to the ground. The magnetometer was also stuck. If energy is increased, an alarm will be triggered. The boy could not think much more. He decided to take a risk. Bank immediately entered a defensive mode. Everyone was called to the hall. The army also took turns acting. Quickly besieged the bank, and the second key that Mary stole, not in time to leave the old place, just had to withdraw with it. Right now only the guy is in the blind spot. Mary multiplied when people weren't paying attention. Throw the key down. The boy grabbed, then run quickly upstairs. Put the key back in the safe. And now, a guard arrived. What are you doing? You scared me to death. I did not hear the alarm, because I wear headphones. Guy's fluent Spanish did not arouse the guard's suspicions. Even Worth was surprised, because of his intelligence, composure, and linguistic talent. This guy hides his job. Though the security director believed that the alarm is problematic, but because nothing is lost, just let everyone out. After a moment of horror but not in danger, everyone finally got 2 keys and the structure of the treasury. But the strange is, part of the structure is blurred. Can't see clearly. The disgraceful boy is the most beneficial brain. He quickly thought of it. All these blurred parts, definitely water. Chemistry above the coffers. There is a large water tank. Only illegal intruders are needed. We'll open the water discharge port, drowning thieves alive. And the next point, that is how the traps work. The treasury was built more than 70 years ago. There is no motion sensor and infrared at that time. The boy is thinking. Once again think of the answer. It could only be the weight. As expected from the bottom of the coffers, it is a giant scale. Just a slight change in weight is required, then the trap will be activated. So how to get into the treasury and take what they want without changing the weight? This problem bothered him for a long time. Lots of days later, when he goes to the bar relax, randomly get hunch. Then the boy took the tooth scale, put a glass of water above. The scale appears index. Then he took nitrogen, spray on the scale. This is a moment of witnessing miracles. It turns out nitrogen cools quickly, causes the scale to freeze. After all the problems are solved, Worth deciding 4 days later to take action. Because that day is just right. South Africa World Cup finals. Countless people would be on the side of the big screen outside the bank. Watch the match. This is the best time for them to act. This is a group of flightless thieves. They have chosen on the day of the World Cup final, sneak into the safest bank in the world, because at that time all surveillance devices. We will all be geared towards fans who watch football on the street. This offers an opportunity. 1,000 years have won for thieves, but they only have 1 under 5 minutes. Time a soccer match. The thrill ended from the glass dome, then go to the bank, under the help of a mustache hacker. Avoid the guards. Move along the ventilation duct to the treasury. New to the entrance of the treasury, but the gap is deep ahead. Stop their steps. 46 minutes left until the estimated time. Tony took out 2 folding ladders from his bag and put them together. Put it on the ends. Become a simple bridge. But still not sturdy enough. Tony just climbed halfway, then it is loose. Fortunately, he is a former Marine. 1 leap. Take the boy's hand. All 3 have finally stand outside the treasury door. Mary and the boy each took out a key. Tony put on fake fingerprints. 3 people unlocked at the same time. The treasury door is open. Inside are treasure chests stacked on top of each other, retrieved from the bottom of the sea. But none of them dare to move forward, because under the coffers is a giant balance. Just a slight change in weight is needed, then the trap will be activated. At this time, the bald man was fully equipped with weapons. Spray the nitrogen tank into the bottom of the treasury. Just reduce the heat quickly. This may temporarily stop the scale from working. But the bald guy sprayed 50 bottles. The bottom part is already ice ball. Time to 20 minutes. Tony said it was time to give up now. And as soon as they turned to leave, the floor is evaporating cold. Form the ice, and don't stop spreading. Effective already. The boy carefully entered. Stand in the middle of the coffers. There is no trigger. But there is not much time left for them. 3 people in a hurry rummage through Worth's treasure. Soon Mary got her treasure chest, prepared to leave. Now, stopped by Tony. He pulled out his gun, forcing Mary to hand over the treasure chest. No one expected that Tony was an insider. It was at this moment, the ice begins to melt. The balance gradually restored its effect. Activate the alarm. This time it is true that adding wings does not escape. Has someone triggered the alarm? The army passed through the crowd watching the ball break into the bank. At the same time, the gate of the treasury wall automatically opened. Plenty of water from all directions. In flux. Tony is a master diver. Undress. Swim out of the gate. Only the boy and Mary remained. Eyes are about to be engulfed by water. During critical times, the boy's brain quickly worked. There must be a mechanism to stop spring. If not, the treasury will explode. He suddenly thought of something, immediately told him to be bald. Place the nitrogen bottle on the balance. Turns out the key is still 2 words. Wait. Just the weight of the coffers is large enough. The trap will stop spilling water. He was bald and quickly removed all the nitrogen on the scale. Even myself sat on top. As expected, the gate was closed. Wait for the security director to reach the treasury. Inside was not a shadow of people. There was also no corpse at all. The boy and Mary crawl out of the ventilation pipe. Both of them rushed into the crowd. Take off your coat, revealing Spain's soccer jersey, perfectly hidden among crowded fans. The boy and Mary successfully escaped, but this time, because of Tony's betrayal, finally failed. But Wirt still smiled oddly. Turns out he found out that Tony has a problem. He forged 3 coins in advance, give it to Mary, so the money Tony took away, it's a fake. The bearded man enters the coordinates on the coin into the computer. After seeing the place, Wirt silence. Looks like you want to get treasure, they have to risk it again. Welcome to the United Kingdom's Central Bank. Thanks. This movie is called The Vault. Supposedly the movie genre, the highest intellectual crime in 2020, creatively incorporates the great occasion of the World Cup with the art of stealing. Exciting suspense. The episode is extremely attractive. Friends who like bank robbery. Absolutely do not miss. Today's story only comes here. We will see you later. Goodbye.